Hiya folks, I thought I'd do a little bit of an update on the grow and the sunflower challenge and a mail call. Can you guess who it's from?
Don't let nobody steal your shine. Nobody!
Yes, that's right, Mr. Dan, home in the sticks. And this is what he sent me. These are the blue collards. I think it's blue collards. This is they're called. It's got it down as Louisiana collards. I'll give it a quick read. Hope these seeds find you and the family doing well. Get some southern collards growing up there, my friend. Thank you for your support, Dan. So I'm going to try some of them, see if they overwinter. I know collards are pretty good cold weather-wise. And because everybody's been talking about lupins, I went out and bought some lupin seeds. After Kelly's bought some, I've seen Ryan transplanting his and Adam showing his little lupin tower blocks off. So I bought these, and I did buy some beer at the same time, so I look manly. Anyway, I'll get on with it. Give you a look what's happening. Nice to be nice. So chaps, I thought I'd start in here and explain what's happening. It's looking a little bit droopy. It's wet. I've just had a look. So I don't understand that. It's about 35 in here, but it's dull. We're going to get some thunderstorms, I think. It's been pretty rubbish weather last few days. A lot of rain. But like I say, I thought I'd have a quick look in here. These are putting some nice tomatoes on there. These are the Costaluto from Bill and Val. They'll be interesting shapes. And the old Korean melons have started flowering. The cucumbers are putting on some weight, some size, but again, there's not many. I'm not seeing any female flowers on these ones as yet. On these there's a few female flowers. I tried to string them, but they've obviously had their own ideas and got hold of that fencing. The only problem is, like I said before with that, I think Terry mentioned as well, he had the same problem, is that the fruit get between it and sort of produce, you get cucumbers stuck in there. I'm really impressed with these. King of the North, I'm getting some peppers on them. And these rainbow chilies from old gardener guy, Rob, starting to change colour. They start off at that colour, they go to that colour, and then they go to that colour. That's why they're called rainbow chilies. I'll get a look at what's going on in the garden in a sec. I'll just show you what's going on here. These have all got to be planted out now. I should have started lettuce before I did. They're to replace my cucumbers. They're extra kohlrabi. Well, there's one kohlrabi. I had bad luck with kohlrabi this year. New seeds as well. But kohlrabi all year round. Blumenkohl and broccoli. I've pricked them out, although I've had a slug or something up here, so I had to put a few friendly pellets down just to try and control them, because that's rather annoying. But I've got spares. I've got a lot of other planting to go up as well. And I've got some bush beans here started. There to go in. I'm getting ready for Spudomatic, what's going in there, and I've also got to have stuff ready for that, for when it comes in here. You can see, probably I've got carrots in there. I've planted carrot seeds in that one and that one. So when they're finished, I'll cut them off, leave carrots to grow on. I might end up doing some more when that lettuce is done. And that one's starting to bolt now, so I'll pull that as well. Wetting like crazy. It's really close. I've got man flu. My wife was carrying me around on a bike yesterday and pre-chewing me soup for me. That's how bad I were. Not really, but anyway, this bed's doing alright. These beets already. I've got some more beets to go in to follow them. I've pulled a few of these lettuce that have bolted. I've got stuff to go in to follow them. Sunflowers in that little flower bed's cracking on. Not doing bad. And they're the multi-headed sunflowers. I thought I'll do a sunflower challenge update as well. Then the other sunflowers, American Giants, Titans and Russian Giants. They're getting up there. They're about, I don't know, 2.5 foot tall, maybe, a bit more. The squash, spaghetti and salmon river, I put the bigger squash in there, the ones that are looking sad. They were left in pots a long time. Don't know what they'll do if they'll do anything else. And there's also the hubbard, the small hubbard, salmon river, and a curry squash. Corn's cracked on, although it's starting to put out flowers at that size. That surprised me. Weather's been, like I say, rather strange. Getting ready to pick some peas. They're not far off. There's 1 or 2 that are just about ready. Got to do lots of weeding. Got to replant that. I've got some more beets to go in there. They're ready to go. I've had a couple of harvests of beets. This is a problem I've had. Oh, these outside pickling squash that Rob in Finland sent me, as well as the Aztec peppers. But what happened here is there were a vole run all the way through, and dogs came along and dug it up all the way through to the digging this sad looking sunflower out. This one here, which might survive, it might not. But that one's alright, and them 2 are alright, apart from being overcrowded by peas at the minute. So nothing, Coleman. They're Bill and Val's pongo beans. Putting a lot of flour on, so I'm going to try them, and I'm going to be keeping some as well. That's always good. My onions are bulking up. Some nice ones in there. Hopefully, like that cabbage and stuff that I've got will be ready to go in there after. And hopefully there's no white rot. Again, everything needs weeding. Shallots. Doing what shallots do. Weeds doing what weeds do. I don't mind dandelions so much, just due to the fact that I feed them to birds. Carrots are doing alright as well. I'm going to thin some out, but not many. If there's a 2 or 3, I mean, that I'll have to thin out. I mean, I don't know what there's carrots on them. Look, you get in there. So they're doing alright. And the parsnips, I thinned these out a bit. There's 7 in here now. So I did thin them. They just needed doing. Damn grass and more weeds. Keep up on the weeding, Dave. Load of radish and stuff in here. The monastery beans, Cherokee tail of tears, a kohlrabi that managed to grow. I've got all this space, but I've got all the cabbages. I shouldn't have given so many cabbages away. I've got some all year round cauliflower, or blue and cold. Starting to head up, got a couple there. There should be, the cabbages are starting to head up as well. But I think that what I thought, I don't know what happened with my broccoli. I don't know whether it got mixed up or I don't know what wrong seeds are in the packet. Don't know. But I don't think I've got any broccoli growing here. But I should have now. I did all them other starts. Unfortunately, cherry trees dropped nearly all of its cherries. I think they all got, well, most of them got damaged in that frost we had. If it stays dry, I've got to prune this, you see. If it stays dry, can't do it when it's wet. I don't know whether that's going to make it. It's trying. But we'll see. But most of the cherries dropped off this. There's probably 100 down there under cherry tree. But I've got to say, give this a summer prune because I don't want it all path. And but I can't do it while weather's damp. And I've got ants and aphids a minute. these are outside tomatoes, so you can see what a difference it makes for having a greenhouse for me. I mean, I've not seen any tomatoes on these yet at all. On house tomatoes, Millefleur, tumbling toms. There's nothing on them yet. Yeah, and you can see well, you've seen tomatoes that are growing in greenhouse. They're not ripened yet, but take that away. Cutting. And like I said about these little strawberries, I've got loads of flowers on them, but I never get any strawberries. Anybody got any ideas on that? Why that is so? I mean, I've tried everything, I've suckered them, you know, I have sort of tried to go by the book, but I just don't have any luck with them. This is under that tree that I cut down. There's a lot of weeds growing under here because I've got some wood under here, what we need to burn off. But since I cut it down, all these have volunteered. And they're rose trees. Well, there must be dozens of them. Don't know what sort of rose they are. I might go transplant some before I clear that out. It's got to be, I've got to clear it out and rake all this wood litter off. But there's dozens and dozens of rose trees, so birds must have been eating rose hips and just sat in that tree pooping them out. Now,
What?
don't let nobody dull your shine. You say it.
Nobody's doing your shine.